Welcome everyone. Thursday, March 27th, 2008. Today they're talking about how to get fresh air into control room A.
Talking about putting, Dan wants a window put in out there, an awning window. And all the plans they have it drawn up for no windows in there, but I don't think they realize that they're in the country and you really want some nice evening fresh air coming in, you know, and you get a lot of nice breeze that will come off the backside of the house there, so.
It's kind of an odd size too.
How does this work out with the window here?
Well, we're trying to figure that out. I wanted to get you a crank out, but he's pointed out that the crank will be on the inside and you won't be able to reach it. Oh. And the window can't swing in here.
You don't have enough clearance.
Because there's not room. Mm-hmm. It could swing.
Yeah, it could do that.
It could do that.
So how does this impact the sound transmission of that wall?
I wanted to, decide on what kind of window is an option and then run it by Romina.
Was there always a window there?
It's on the plans. It's just glass. Now Dan wants it to be a window so that you have a way to ventilate this without putting the air conditioning on.
Take that window out and put a casement there. Or it still has to be, I got you. Still you want it here.
That's our double.
The double
defense.
Gotcha.
The sound considerations are pretty stringent.
And the casements are just not quite as, the double hungs are not quite as good for sound as the casement windows, which is why we're trying to make one of those work. Yeah. I'm shooting out of the window of control A.
Still working on that room, huh?
Todd's working on the machine room, which is where the computers and some of the wiring tie-ins are going to be.
Sing through the darkest time. Keep to the
So we'll get this will be the second layer on this, and then we're going to finish framing in this floor here. And see, we start, remember we talked, we're going to make that like a little guitar closet up there? So we cut that open today and we're going to frame that in too, get that framed in, and at least we'll have some ideas for the future, for storage.
It's so neat to see it come together, although unless you tell me, a lot of times I don't really notice what you're doing.
Yeah, well that's what we were saying, you don't see much with the 3 layers of drywall. But.
You can ask my arms how they're doing.
I want a bigger door there. What's up with this? It's the studio cave.
Yeah, there you go.
So what is that? What is its job? Is it to caulk it or?
It's to reduce sound transmission, and it's permanently flexible, so it never hardens, so sound won't transfer through it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good stuff, and you couldn't find it anywhere else. I had to order it especially.
Well, I thought I'd show you some IMA vignettes as Todd is working away here. The big barn, where it all happens. Summer shot, loading sheetrock, and a jam in the barn. This was taken just after recording camp last August. That's Sonya Kitchell on the right, Lee Madeloni on the left. Here I come into my own frame. Marita Madeloni, her husband Glenn, standing at the edge of where the construction area is now. Marita took this shot of her dad. That was part of the auction. Thank you, Marita. And that is guitarist Earl Slick. Okay, here comes a little musical happiness. That's Sonya with my jazz master, the guitar she loves. We've done a lot of jamming in the barn together. Diana Jones, another auction contributor, hanging out with Ann Hackler and playing a little music. We talked Diana into playing her new guitar.
walk alone forever.
Well, here we are in the big room again, and to the left is the door to the shell, and that's where the construction's happening. We're coming to the end of our eBay auction. Here is one of the Fanny bouquets with an original set list. There'll be one more episode before I leave for the Philippines, and there is a shot of Jean and myself singing on the ship on the way over in 1961. Jean, by the way, is Marita and Lee's mom. Thank you for watching.
She was a bookish one at school, always slightly out of fashion. You know our kids are kind.